discuss about the concept of morphemes and classes. If you want to see such more related videos, hit the subscribe button. So, in few words, if we want to define morphemes, we can say that morpheme is the minimal meaning bearing unit. वो एक unit जो खुद में एक meaning carry out करे. And we can say that two or more morphemes, when get combined with each other, they form out specific word. As though here we have few examples. This is the morpheme. These are also morphemes. These all are the morphemes. When they are joining together, they carry out some specific meaning when they join together, right? And form one specific word. अगर हमने दो morphemes से cat और s को आपस में join out किया, it forms one word that is cats, which also carry out one specific meaning. Cat has a meaning and cats has another specific meaning, right? So these all are the morphemes. If we want to say in few words the example of morphemes, we can say that when the word fox consists of only one morpheme, because word fox को हम further और units में divide out नहीं कर सकते. It can be only divided into one unit. As though happy can only be divided out into one unit. Cats divided out into two units. Rewrites is being divided into three units. Rewrites and s. But here the question that arises in your mind that how s, or we can say un, carries out specific meaning. But in NLP, or we can say in the concept of morphemes, it is so. The units re, s, un, and etc. These such units carried out a specific meaning in morphemes, right? But how it can be more classified as though with the classes. ठीक है, वो हम आगे further discuss करेंगे. Come out to the concept examples. We can say the word fox consists of one morpheme only, fox, and the word cats consists of two morphemes, cat and s. And here we can also write as the word rewrites consists of three morphemes, right? Namely re, write and s. So now comes out to the concept of classes. The classes of morphemes. There are two classes of morphemes, namely stem and affix. If we want to define stem क्या होता है हमारे पास जब हम एक word को morphemes में हम ये कह सकते हैं कि units में divide out करते हैं, और we can also say that morphemes में divide out करते हैं, right? When we divide out the specific word into morphemes, what we get one stem or few affixes, as though here. Stem हमारे पास क्या होता है, एक main morpheme of the word. एक वर्ड का मेन जो मॉर्फीम होता है, इसमें हमारे पास दो मॉर्फीम्स हैं, लेकिन इन दोनों मॉर्फीम में से एक मेन मॉर्फीम कौन सा है हमारे पास, कैट. सो कैट इज स्टेम हेयर, राइट? एग्जाम्पल से इन्होंने यहाँ पे एक एग्जाम्पल लिए कैट्स में हमारे पास क्या है, कैट स्टेम है, और एस क्या है हमारे पास, मेन मॉर्फीम, और वी कैन से इट इज नॉट अ स्टेम. नाउ व्हाई, और वी कैन से हाउ यू कैन फाइंड आउट द स्टेम in among few morphemes, or we can say how we can find out stem in a word. देखो अगर हम cat को, right, cats word है हमारे पास, इसको जब हम units में divide out कर रहे हैं तो हमारे पास क्या आता है, cat and s, right? We can write cat, right? It carries out some specific, this unit carries out some specific meaning. इसका खुद में एक meaning है, इसको हम अकेले भी लिख सकते हैं, but we can't write s only. It does not specify any specific meaning, right? When s joins out with this word, this unit cat, it makes some specific meaning. So we can say it is stem. As so अगर हम example लें unhappy की, इसमें हमारे पास क्या है, happy जो एक unit है हमारे पास, we can write it alone also. It can stand alone, or we can say it has a specific meaning when we write alone the word happy. But when we alone write the word the unit un, it does not specify any meaning, right? So now comes out to the another class, that is the affix. Affix add additional meaning of various kinds. That means affix morpheme क्या होता है हमारे पास, जो एक word में एक additional meaning join out कर दे और एक additional meaning add up कर दे. As though in cats, when we write cat with s, right, it adds out the additional value or additional meaning in the word. As to un, when we write un with happy, it makes out another word. अगर हम अकेला happy लिखें, it carries out some another meaning. But when we join un with the unit happy, it carries out another meaning. So basically affix हमारे पास क्या होता है, एक word को जब हम units में divide out करें, right? So वो वाला एक unit जो another word another unit के साथ join out करके हमें specific meaning carry out कर रहा है. For example, in this example we have taken out the same example, cats. In cats we can divide it into, this word can be divided out into two units, cat and s. S is the affix here, right? And cat is stem here. Now we can also take few more examples, as if we take out these examples, dog, ठीक है. Dog हमारे पास क्या है, it is a stem because it can write, we can write dog alone, it has a specific meaning. Cat can also write alone, so it is a stem. But s can't be write alone, when s has to be, अगर हम इसको dog के साथ लिखें तो भी इसका एक specific meaning है, we have to write it with cat, right? So s is the affix here. Un is also affix here. Happy is stem. And un is affix. Right is affix. Sorry, re is affix and right is the stem here. And s is affix here. Happy, it can also write alone, it is stem. Fox can also write alone, it is also the stem. So this is all about the classes and the definition of the morphemes, right? Now we can also further divide out affix into further more units, right? What I'm saying is, हमने क्या डिस्कस किया, मॉर्फिम की डेफिनेशन, और मॉर्फिम्स को हम दो क्लासेस में डिफाइन आउट कर सकते हैं, स्टेम एंड affix. Now further the affix can be categorized into four another units, right? First is prefix, second is suffix, third one is infix, and fourth one is circumfix. Now, what are they? So now we can further divide out affix into four units, namely prefix, suffix, infix, and circumfix. Now coming out to the first one, prefix. What is prefix? Prefix is basically the predecessor of the stem, that is at the previous part of the stem. Here we have taken out the example unhappy. Affix is known as prefix. Why? Because it is at the previous part of the stem happy, right? Second we have suffix. Suffix. What is suffix? Which follows the stem, that, or we can say that is the successor of the stem, that is at the further part of the stem, as he eats. It can be further divided into eat and s. S is the stem here. S affix is being known as here suffix. Why suffix? Because it follows the stem, or it is at the further part of the stem. Now we have infix. What is infix? Infix inserted inside the stem. Now we have taken an example of absolutely, right? In absolutely, what we have, we inserted the unit blooming inside the word absolutely, right? So it is a infix here. Why? Because it is inserted in between. Now circumfix. What is circumfix? We have taken out the example of rewrites, right? Rewrites is being categorized into, the word rewrites is being categorized into three units, re, write, and s, right? We know right here is the stem, but it has both prefix and suffix, or we can say it has a predecessor and successor both. So this affix, these affixes, or we can say this word, okay, follows out the property of circumfix. So this is all about the definition of the morphemes, the classes of the morphemes. First class is stem and second class is affix. Further, affix categorized into four units: prefix, suffix, infix, and circumfix. So this is all about our today's concept. Thank you.